Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to our witnesses today. Nassau County, New York is home to the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy at Kings Point, one of our nation's 5 service academies. For more than 80 years, the Merchant Marine Academy has been the pride of Long Island, preparing generations of Americans to serve our country and strengthen our maritime and national security industries. As you may know, the campus is in dire need of investment and upgrades. Last December, I wrote to the chairman and ranking member of the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, asking them to organize a visit for members to come and see the campus. I'm thankful to both of them, as well as to Secretary Duffy, for heeding my call and organizing a congressional delegation to Kings Point earlier this spring. My colleagues and I had the opportunity to speak with Academy leadership and students and visually see the need for repairs and gain a greater understanding of what our midshipmen need. I'm proud to have led the bipartisan delegation and legislation introduced by my colleague from Long Island, Representative Andrew Garbarino, to authorize more than $1 billion for a full-scale campus modernization for the Academy. And I'm glad that Secretary Duffy and the Trump administration have made it a priority to help secure these much-needed upgrades. So, Administrator Carmel, I'm glad to see that the budget request acknowledges the need for improvements and provides the funding needed to carry these improvements out. So could you just walk us through the request a little bit and explain how critical this investment is to our defense readiness and a strong commercial maritime industry?
Thank you, ma'am. And yes, Secretary Duffy has taken a very personal and interest in Kings Point, and I'm heartened by that because I'm a graduate myself. So Kings Point does play a critical role in the nation's economic and national security. Kings Point is a primary source, for instance, of strategic sea lift officers. Graduates from Kings Point are all SSOs if they don't go active duty somewhere. And so that's where the leadership of a variety of areas in our industry and the military come from. In order to attract the right caliber of students, we need to be able to attract the right caliber of faculty, and we need to have the appropriate facilities for them to flourish in their academic endeavors and be able to learn in a way that's important. They shouldn't have to wake up in the morning and worry about whether or not their hot water is going to work, which is where we were. And so Secretary Duffy's work there and your work there and work of the committee is indispensable in getting us there. Funny thing about money, you always need more, and so we'll certainly look to move on that down the road. But Kings Point as an institution is extremely important, as important as the other 4 academies are to the economic and security interests of the United States.
Thank you. Well, I thank you for your support. Some of my colleagues may not be aware that many of the barracks at this academy were put up in the 40s as temporary structures, and those are still the structures that are standing there today. There's another building that is literally about to fall into the sea, and you can't even go into it. So we really need these repairs. I appreciate your support for this project. Moving on, one of the top issues that I hear about on Long Island, and I think my colleagues across the country are hearing about it, is the cost of living. On Long Island, the cost of everything has exploded, and shipping costs spiking has caused us to feel the effects of that at the checkout line faster and harder than a lot of other parts of the country. In 2022, Congress gave the Federal Maritime Commission new tools to crack down on unfair shipping practices and rising costs. These included the authority to self-initiate investigations into business practices without having to wait for a formal complaint to be filed. Chair DeBella, can you point to some of the results that these new authorities have produced for shippers and for consumers on Long Island and across the country, and let us know what else Congress can do to help lower costs for American people?
Thank you for the question. And as you are 100% correct, OSRA 22 strengthened us immensely. It strengthened the U.S. taxpayer, truthfully, through us, through our efforts. And standing up the ability to address charge complaints immediately was one of the areas that we've seen a tremendous amount of productivity and support, rather instantaneously, and only continues to grow. I think since we initiated the charge complaint process, we've responded to 524 complaints thus far. So, and it's only expanding from there. So that is one area. Again, going back to our consumer affairs and dispute resolution services, the ombudsman services that we provide free of charge to the public. Again, very, very popular. We are sending our teams out to the shipping community, to trade. Trade shows and the like, so that they're having a tremendous amount of face time, understanding that the FMC is a resource for them, a free resource to them. So being able to settle those disputes, outside of any formal matter and obviously a cost related to that is incredibly helpful, and we're just seeing so much success there. So it's a continuous process, but we're very, very happy with the results of the tools that we've been given.
Excellent. Thank you. I yield back.